Thank you so much for listening to Sunny Radio on a Friday. We've got a special guest joining us right now. We're going to be talking about the United Way in the Sioux Empire. We have Paige Sarda. She's with Reach Literacy. How are you, Paige?
I'm great. Thanks for having me on.
Well, we're glad to have you on the program. And your group that you're with is funded by the United Way. Is that correct?
We are. Yep. We've been a United Way recipient for quite a few number of years.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Reach and let folks know what this program is here for. I know a little bit about it, but I'm sure there's things I don't know. So tell me a little bit about Reach.
Absolutely. Our primary goal is to teach adults how to read. So we provide one-to-one tutoring for adults who want to learn to read and write and improve life skills. And we don't charge for that service, and if having United Way funding makes that possible for us.
Now, in the Sioux Falls area, how many people does your organization work with? Are there quite a few people in that scenario?
The sad reality is that even with our increased education and, all the work to keep people in school, there's probably about 16,000 people kind of in a 4-county area that would be considered, having low literacy skills or need to improve their literacy skills. So we're always looking for folks who want to improve their reading and writing, or maybe don't read and write at all, and that's our primary goal. So there's still a huge need out there.
And Reach provides one-on-one tutoring for adults who want to learn to read and write.
Exactly, and I think one of the things that's unique about us is having that person who actually cares about your success. You have somebody who is a volunteer that steps up and says, I want to help somebody, learn to read so that they can better their family, they can get a better job, they can help their kids with school. They want people who don't read, don't know what they're missing. And so, the opportunity to be able to improve yourself is great.
It really is. And I'll tell you something that for me, it's not that I didn't know how to read, but I used to get headaches when I would read. And it wasn't until I was about 25 years old and I got married to my beautiful wife, Heidi. She said, I think you need glasses. And I was like, no, I don't need glasses. I can see just fine. And I got glasses, and I could read things so much better. And it opened a completely different chapter of my life because I devoured books like I had never, in the past, I wouldn't read. I'd get headaches when I'd read, so I equated reading to headaches, and I didn't do it. And now, it's just been amazing how much more I've had the opportunity to learn because I read a bunch now. And I can only imagine, for me, it wasn't that I couldn't read, it's that I wouldn't read. But if that's something that you can't do, if it's something that you're saying, I've always wanted to learn, I just never took the time to do it, you should reach out to the people at Reach. And this is a great program that's there specifically for people like you.
Exactly. I think what, people always assume, it's just people from other countries that are, struggling with language, maybe not have the same opportunities for education as we do here in the United States. But there's still only about 60% of our folks that we see are English as a second language. And so there's still 40% of those folks who, were born and raised here in the United States and are struggling yet. And, for a variety of reasons. Maybe they had a challenging childhood. Maybe it just didn't work. Maybe they moved a lot. Some kids got pulled out of school a lot by parents who traveled or, were truck drivers or whatever the case may be. And so it's never too late. We have somebody who's, 78 is our oldest and 18 is our youngest. So.
Now, maybe somebody listening is saying, I absolutely have a passion for this and I would love to help. How can I sign up to become a volunteer with Reach?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they can always call and talk to me, and that number is 332-2665. But we have a website, and that's reachliteracy.org. There's tons of information on there. There's a small form you can fill out just to ask questions and kind of, find out if tutoring's right for you. We always sit down and visit. I want to make sure it's a good fit for you and a good fit for us.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us, to be in the United Way Spotlight today. We're really, really happy to visit with you. And Paige, you and I have met before, so it's kind of fun. Our first Spotlight is somebody that I actually know, and we're excited to have you in the Spotlight today.
Well, I sure appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Definitely. And Reach is just one of 41 agencies that will receive funding from the Sioux Empire United Way in 2017. And I see, according to the info here, that United Way funds about 43% of your budget. So where does the other funding come from? If people want to make a direct contribution, can they do that, or where does that come from?
Yeah. We'll never turn that down. Absolutely. Yeah. So I write a lot of grants, and we do fundraisers. We do an event called Brew Ha Ha in the February, but we would not exist without Sioux Empire United Way. And
I've been to Brouhaha, and that is a lot of fun. So if you haven't had a chance, you got to go check that out.
So, and then we write grants, but we started a bookstore called Reach a Reader. It's a used bookstore, and people can come in. That's a nice way for them to purchase books and help support adult literacy at the same time.
If somebody wants to contribute books, are you accepting books as well?
Absolutely. We always accept books. We're open on Wednesdays from 10 to 4, but if they want to give us a call, and we can make arrangements to pick up books as well.
Well, I'll have to see if I've got some books that I can bring in, because I know I have some, so I'll have to track all those down. Paige, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Jen.
Again, Paige Sarda. She is with Reach Literacy, and again, that is one of the organizations. 41 agencies will receive funding from the Sioux Empire United Way in 2017, and we're going to try to spotlight as many of those as we can right here on Fridays. Thank you so much for listening, and if you'd like to contribute to the United Way, I'm going to tell you how simple and easy that is as well. They're doing the campaign, of course, where a lot of businesses will allow that to come right out of your check and make it really simple and easy. But if the company you work for doesn't do that, get all the information at Sioux Empire United Way's website, which is SEUW.org. Again, SEUW.org. Thanks for listening to Sunny Radio.